I don't want to write this poem. I was born in the middle of the night, in the middle of March. I don't remember it, but I should. I should be able to remember the smell of disinfectant, my mother's screams, the chill of the air, the warmth of the doctor's hands, the pain of my first fainting, like just being born was a punishable offense. I don't want to write this poem. What I do remember is 3rd grade, Christmas time, and lying in a giant bed with 3 of my cousins. The smell of sweat. My oldest cousin's hands down my pants, too much wood in the stove, an RC car that wouldn't work, a red typewriter, and 30 pairs of eyes judging me 2 weeks later when I returned to school. I don't want to write this poem. I remember playing games, most with an element of chance. Ours was no different. If someone found out, we lost. If not, we kept playing, and we kept playing, sometimes with 2 players, sometimes 3, most of the time 4, but numbers never meant much to me. What meant the most was the taste of salt, the firmness in my tiny hand, and a cloudless sky in which an uncaring God looked down on us like a pedophile. I don't want to write this poem. I wish I knew what virginity felt like. I wish I could remember being pure. But what I remember is an uncircumcised penis and wondering why it was so different than my own. I remember a sickening wetness in my pants while speaking to my late grandmother, and I remember puberty. My oldest cousin calling me a fag and not seeing him since. I don't want to write this poem, but I do want to tell this story for the cathartic numbness to quiet the pain of the child left within me, and that child wants to write this poem to be his lullaby. Not for applause or for scores, but for 1,000 voices in a harmony of understanding, and he will sleep. And when he sleeps, he will dream. And the molestation of his childhood, the splintering of the self, the questioning of the questioning will be lit with daylight. The nightmares will fade with darkness. Because monsters only have power if they have some place to hide. And I'm sick of hiding them in closets of bitter heartbreak. I'm sick of jumping at shadows and pipes clinking in the dark. This lullaby will be his salvation. Scary stories will vanish in the night. So hush, little baby. I've said all the words.
Judges, what you got for Kevyn Barger? From low to high, we have an 8.7. We have a 9.0.